source of food and energy. Its majestic golden waters knows our history, a pride of our city. You are watching The Weekend Break. I'm Julius Anthony. And join me as I explore our very own Cagayan De Oro River. The headwaters of the river starts from the central part of Bukidnon province, originally called Calamba-Guasasahan River because of its abundance of lambago trees. Later changed into Cagayan, which means a place with a river. Some historians said that there are two reasons that the Oro, which means gold, is added to its name. Number one is to distinguish it from Cagayan River in Luzon. Number two, because there are some gold deposits found in some parts of the river, which will make Cagayan De Oro a place with a river with gold. And currently, Cagayan De Oro River is famous for white water rafting. Our journey will start at Barangay Macabalan, the barangay which faces Machalar Bay, where the river ends and meets the ocean. Ang atuang sakyan kay pambot, basta di lang lagi matuwang fights na. Our banker for today is Kuya Ricky, who grew up in the area. He said local fishermen are used to tour a lot of visitors and tourists around the river with a certain amount. But after the flood disaster way back 2011, very few people comes to visit since then. Together with Angelbert and Annalyn, my friends and co-researchers, our trip will start at Kanipahan, Brgy.BonBon. Then we will pass under the 5 bridges until we reach Barangay Pita-pita in Makasandig. Then we will sail back. During summer, the color of the river is green. It turns to golden brown when it's a rainy season. Once you enter Kanipahan at Brgy.BonBon, it will remind you of other Asian countries because of its oriental vibes. Makagwala sa Cagayan De Oro. Bonbon is an old word which means sandy or balasol in Bisaya. In this part, Nipa fruticans or Nipa naturally grows because of its soft soil mixed with sand. Behind some nipas are houses where some people live. Kuya Ricky said these people are just waiting to be relocated by the local government to a safer place, but doesn't know when. Kanipahan is very peaceful. You'll only hear laughter of kids swimming, the boats' machines, and the wind blowing through the nipa leaves. This is a very potential tourist attraction, waiting to be discovered. Now heading back to the main river stream. We are approaching the first among the 5 bridges along Cagayan De Oro River. Puntod Kauswagan Bridge opened to the public at 2011, connecting Kauswagan to Puntod. For some locals, a good tambayan during at night because of the cool breeze from the sea. As we go along, you will notice the continuous construction of the river dike, a flood risk management project funded by JICA, Japan International Cooperation Agency, worth 5 billion pesos in order to make the river ready for calamities. Now we are approaching the second oldest bridge, built during 1970s. The Maharlika Bridge, also known as Marcos Bridge, connecting Kauswagan Highway to M. Recto Avenue. As you pass by under it, you'll see a lot of birds' nests. I'm just not really sure what type of birds they are, but there's plenty of them. Now we're passing by Liceo de Cagayan University. This school runs a Safer River Lifesaver project, and also the home of CDO's first Dragon Boat team, and now CDO's pride, the Liceo U Dragonoids. The next bridge is the newest one, inaugurated last February 6, 2015, the J.R. Borja Bridge, linking Carmen to J.R. Borja. Funded by the government, worth 179 million, and also the Spanish government donated 92 million for it. Wow! As far as we go, we come across this famous Be Honest dike beside COA office, facing the Cagayan De Oro City Hall. It is said it is used also as a warning sign. When the letters are underwater, it means there's a flood. Just few meters away from it is the oldest bridge in the city, the Isalina Bridge, also known as Carmen Bridge, inaugurated way back August 26, 1931. This first steel bridge was named after former Governor Misamis Oriental Pasencio Isalina. Sa among kalingaw, wag mi kabantay nga hawit na mag-isa ka oras among biyahe. Ang mali lang gyud namo, wag mi ang dalag payong. This is the fifth bridge from Color Bay, the Cagayan Bridge, connecting Carmen to Nazareth. This is the most affected bridge during the 2011 Sendong tragedy that resulted some slight damages. Even the building beside it, which is Paseo del Rio, supposedly a hotel, convention center with retail spaces, an IT park with BPO offices, halted its construction since after the flood due to the damages brought by Sendong, which resulted financial loss, and others said investors backed out. But even so, everyone is looking forward for this establishment. As we return, subayo na to ang right side sa suba. In one of the bridge, we noticed some kids swimming in the river. There are actually families living under the bridge. The kids are enjoying, but actually, it's a sad sight. As a local myself, I know the government is doing their best to solve this issue. But maybe, dili lang ang government ang solve ani. The government needs us. Aside from fishing, some people are doing sand quarrying, since this part of the riverbed is a mix of soil and sand, especially here in Baksan Island, near Puntod Kauswagan Bridge. It's not actually really an island, it's a very shallow part of the center of the river, where random plants from other parts of the river were stopped and grow. For almost 2 hours of cruising this river, you will learn the different phases of our city, history, new developments, life stories, and more. This may be just a simple and lubog na suba for others, but I think this symbolizes each one of us, how we face life's challenges, and how we rise above. So next time, when you plan a weekend getaway, why not i-appeal sa list ang pagbisita diri sa Cagayan de Oro River. Thank you for watching The Weekend Break. I'm Julius Anthony. See you next week.